ENCLAPSലേക്കുള്ള വഴി ഇനി തനിയെ തുറക്കാം. Subscribe to the Enclaps channel. Ring the bell button and open success. It's that easy.
Hi. Today we are going to study about the First World War. The competition and conflict among the imperialist nations for colonies and markets led to the outbreak of a series of wars. The first and the most important was the First World War. Let's find out the reasons behind the war. The first and foremost one, as we already see, was the competition for colonies. Those competitions caused mutual distrust and enmity between nations. This further drove the nations to the signing of military alliances. The Triple Alliance and the Triple Entente were examples of such military alliances. The alliance of Germany, Austria-Hungary and Italy was called Triple Alliance, and the alliance between England, France and Russia was called Triple Entente. The formation of these alliances created a war atmosphere in Europe. Now let's look at the second most important reason, the aggressive nationalism. What is aggressive nationalism? It is a tendency to think that one's own country is superior to others and to justify one's own doings without considering their actions. The European nations used aggressive nationalism to invade other countries. Various movements emerged as a part of aggressive nationalism in Europe. They are pan-slave movement, pan-German movement and revenge movement. So, what is pan-slave movement? Slavs are an ethno-linguistic group of people who inhabits in European countries like Serbia, Bulgaria, Greece, etc. To unite the Slavic people, Russia initiated the formation of this movement. One another movement is pan-German movement. Germany initiated this movement. Germany planned to unite the Teutonic people to establish its dominance in Central Europe and the Balkan provinces. The third famous movement is the revenge movement. This movement was under the leadership of France. This is Alsace-Lorraine. It was once the territory of France, but in 1871, Germany occupied this region. So, France started the revenge movement to regain these territories. Back to the reasons led to the war. The third most important reason behind the First World War was two crises, the Moroccan crisis and the Balkan crisis. Let's check what is Moroccan crisis. This is Morocco, an African country. The African continent at that time was a European colony. According to a secret treaty signed between Britain and France in 1904, Britain recognized the claim of France over Morocco. But this French claim was opposed by Germany, and Germany sent battleships to the Moroccan port Agadir. But as a compromise, France agreed to transfer a part of French Congo to Germany, and Germany agreed to concede Morocco to France in return. This is called Moroccan crisis. Though the problem solved in paper, it aggravates the rivalry between Germany and France. The second crisis was Balkan crisis. This is Balkan region. Yes, this area is sandwiched between the Aegean Sea and the Black Sea. Albania, Serbia, Greece, Montenegro, Bulgaria, etc. are some of the major countries of this region. But this region was once a part of the Ottoman Empire led by Turkey. In 1912, a group of Balkan countries, the Balkan League, defeated Turkey. But the conflict among the Balkan nations in sharing the benefits of war led to the breakup of the League and resulted in wars among them. This was called Balkan crisis. As the crisis aggravates, Austria claimed over the Balkan region with the support of Germany, and Serbia claimed this region with the support of Russia. It was during this crisis period that the most dramatic reason for First World War occurred. What was that? The assassination of Francis Ferdinand and his princess, the Prince of Austria. Who killed him? A Serbian youth, Gavrilo Princip. It was in June 1914. Austria held Serbia responsible for it and declared war on Serbia on 28 July 1914. The Triple Alliance countries joined with Austria and the Triple Entente joined with Serbia. Almost all nations of the world directly or indirectly involved in it. This war is known as the First World War. The war began in 1914 and ended in 1918. France and Britain won and Germany lost. Hope you understood about First World War. See you later.
3 ലക്ഷത്തിലേറെ വരുന്ന ചോദ്യോത്തരങ്ങൾ ഏറ്റവും കുറഞ്ഞ ചിലവിൽ സ്വന്തമാക്കുവാൻ ഉടൻ തന്നെ ഡൗൺലോഡ് ചെയ്യൂ എൻക്ലാപ്സ് ദ ലേണിംഗ് ആപ്പ്.